Hey everybody, this is Apathetic with GeekRage.com. This is my 5th video in my 30-day series for my return to UO Hybrid. This one runs a little bit longer than some of the others. I found a few more fights and a lot of them lasted a little bit longer. It's a continuation of my inability to finish and fighting some better people. I do think that I've run into some good people today and I got some decent fights going on, and let's get right to it. I saw this guy in Aklo. I tried to immediately engage, but he was in the middle of a transaction. While he was there, I let him go ahead and finish up, and afterwards we decided we were going to fight for it. So here we go. I thought I might have been reflected when we began, but I was not. So we break each other and start this fight. It runs for a little bit. This guy is not bad at all. He's a good healer. And it was a pretty good fight. Again, this video is a little bit longer than most of the others that I ran, so I'm going to try to keep up with the narration, but apologies in advance for any just blank time where I am saying nothing, because I'm kind of trying to come up with it on the fly. So we get started here. He gets a successful stun on me, and he loads up an X-Blow, but does not commit to the drop. I get a nice stun right there, and I'm pretty sure I end up redlining him. And like right there, if I was using wands, I'd have had a good finish, but again, I'm doing all of these videos completely solo. I don't have any wands on me. And there's another missed pot, so I mean, he's probably gonna heal his way through this with me missing absolutely everything. He had some good heals in there, and I seem to be missing a lot of pots. I let him know. He was a good heal. He had some good heals in there, and I am out of mana. So I just start to med up. I believe he does a lot of the same, and after a short while, I believe I made a cut right here so that you didn't have to watch us sit around and med for too terribly long. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I thought you would enjoy watching us med right here. Cast protection on himself to block the interrupts. I get my big heal up, and let's see what he does with it. He decides he's going to stat fuck me here a little bit. I've definitely seen this guy running around more so in groups than fighting solo. It was nice of him to go ahead and do that. I put a cutscene in right there because apparently we both met it up a little bit instead of fighting. And I waste yet another stun. If I don't get better at tabbing out, I am going to just continue to suck, I think. I caught him trying to load up there, and yeah, a little off-screen load there is a little bit dirty. It's a little shady to do that off-screen load, but there it was. I tried to let him get his own loot back, but he actually had to go, so I didn't just leave it there. Right here in the middle, I actually have two just quick ganks that don't really count. Smoke is over here. He tries to get his pets on me, but I don't think he had any reflect because he died almost immediately. And then this one I actually kind of felt bad for afterwards. Mr. Dirty Dirty here obviously is still building up his character. I don't think he had any reflect either. I did res him and let him loot himself before moving on. And then I'm back here in Aklo. I run into Biggie Smalls the second, apparently, and go ahead and start trying to break him, throwing pots at him. Again, I missed my mana drain macro, so I dropped the agility on myself. And now that I've got him broken, I go ahead and try to lay some damage into him, but he is on the move, which is fine. I did just come out of nowhere and start attacking him. He must have resisted a lot of that, because that did not do very much damage there. And I'm pretty sure he survives this entire thing, and I just go ahead and waste all my mana right here. Well, he pretty much just heals up and laughs at me. I get him redlined, he heals up. Damn. He's healing pretty quick there, but that's alright. Now that I'm out of mana, hopefully he's going to go on the offensive here. Gets a stun on me, loads up. It's a little bit of a dangerous situation. He had an opportunity. I don't know why he would try to drop a poison in the field like this in a 1v1 fight. I mean, I understand when there's multiples and you're trying to stop a cross heal, or even if you're trying to interrupt a big heal. I can see it there too, but in that particular situation, he stunned me got the X-Blow and tried to, and then cast the poison. It's just not going to get it done. I go ahead and cut right there because we both just met up, and he let me get almost a full mana, so I'm going to have to do another drop on him here. Failed stun attempt. Oh, and he stunned me. Loads that poison again. That's just not the field spell for a 1v1 that some people think it is. I do throw it in once in a while as kind of an interrupt to a big heal, but that's just about it. Right now he's just spamming harms. I land a nice stun there with an X-Blow cocked. He drinks his heal pot and keeps himself right in it, but see, there's a poison that I use because he's sitting there spamming heals, and I need to break that up, make him hit another button, but yeah, he gets back up to full, and then I throw another poison, which was just a waste. And we are forced to med up yet again. See, I mean, good healing. It's hard to kill somebody when they are just straight up committing to healing at that point. What you really want to do is catch them thinking that maybe they can take the offensive in the meantime. I mean, it's not undoable, but you usually got to land a stun or something. I didn't do any of that there. Especially after the initial damage has been left. Like, it's good to get that big damage out with that initial stun, but against a good player, you really want to get a second stun in the middle of that, in the middle of your dump. But it's not always easy. You got to hit that refresh. You got to get yourself re-ready to stun while still juggling pots. And here comes a finish for me. There it is. He didn't resist any of that time. And, I mean, he was good. It was a good fight. He was pretty good at healing. And I do think I looted this one. Yeah, looks like I did. Oh, and then I get into this battle with... I can't really decide how he wants to pronounce his name. But it starts off with just a dead run, me chasing and trying to pot him down. Every time I get in this situation, I do wish I had lightning wands on me. But that wasn't the deal. The deal was I was going to do all this without lightning wands. And I just kind of fail here in this fight for a while. I get him redlined and just unable to finish. Like right here. Like right here where he's casting Meteor Swarm. That did like... that might as well have done negative damage, it seemed like to me. But he does a good job of staying alive. You know, I keep him redlined. I'm completely out of mana at this point, so I'm just spamming pots and magic arrows, and he just continues to heal himself, except for... I think he accidentally hits mana drain there a few times. But I'm not going to be able to finish him off here with this amount of mana. He keeps accidentally hitting that mana drain, I think. He's not doing anything with it. I get a stun there. It's a complete waste, but it does cause me to waste even more of my mana when I should be letting myself fill back up, since I'm not going to finish him off this way with 0 mana. Oh, here we go. Lots of interrupts. Looked like he took a nice heal there. And we run in circles for a little bit. Now I'm starting to get concerned. Some half-life and at 0 mana. I pull kind of a little bit of a bitch move here, doing more off-screening than I'm proud to admit. I should have probably stayed in there and just let him kill me, since I did destroy all of my mana in a stupid attempt to finish him off for about 20 minutes. And I should have been holding my mana so that I could heal myself. But I didn't. Fortunately, he runs out of mana here, and he stops and meds. I went ahead and did a cut while we were both medding to let everybody get back to full here, and I am out of X-Blow pots, and it seems like he is too. So he agrees to meet back up with me. We meet back up here and continue our fight. Again, he was a good player. It was not easy to kill. He did some good heals. Just... you know, it's hard to stay offensive when I'm constantly throwing pots in the meantime. A lot of better players don't have issues with it, but I know it screws me up just an embarrassing amount. I got kind of lucky there to resist that spell, otherwise he'd have finished me and come back in. See, and then right here I have almost no mana, but he has let himself get low enough where I can go ahead and finish him off. with next to no health. It was a really good fight, and that's all I got for today. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and be sure to visit us at geekrage.com/forum. Have a good one.